Obviously, without objection, those will be included. Before I call on Senator Hatch, since this keeps coming up about the FBI investigation, I'd like to repeat what you've heard from me so many times, but I guess we never get this, get people understanding. We can't learn anything from the FBI that we can't learn ourselves. The Senate has our own constitutional duty and our own investigators to follow up on these allegations. I don't think we should discredit the Senate's constitutional duty of oversight as a co-equal independent branch of government. If the people on the other side of the aisle sincerely want an FBI investigation, I would ask why they did not notify me of Dr. Ford's then confidential letter way back in July so the FBI could weigh in. The FBI would honor confidentiality, and so would I. And I've had 38 years reputation of protecting constitutionality or confidentiality of whistleblowers. Another span of time for an FBI investigation is as my Democrat colleagues have called for, or even more recently people outside calling for, would result in another time of brutal attacks on Dr. Ford and Judge Kavanaugh and their families. They don't deserve those sorts of vile threats that they're receiving, and it's unacceptable. Dr. Ford has stated no objections to an FBI investigation, so why has the need for an FBI investigation only come to our attention here in the last several days, probably less than 2 weeks? It's been 60 days since Dr. Ford's letter was made public. Then we've had some comment about why we didn't investigate Ramirez. When I learned of Ms. Ramirez's allegations, I acted immediately to investigate them, unlike our Democratic colleagues, some of whom sat on her story and apparently conducted their own private investigation rather than share it with the committee.
Mr. Chairman, excuse me for interrupting, but we have order.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, I would agree on the order. The order would be that we go back and forth, and apparently you're going to have 2 Republicans speaking and 1 Democrat.
Yeah.
Is that what the chairman's doing?
That's what, absolutely. After I get done, and I'm not giving an opening statement, I'm explaining, as a chairman ought to explain, the work of the committee to people that don't seem to understand it. I'll call on Senator Hatch when I'm done, and then I'm going to call on you, Senator Leahy. When I learned of Ms. Ramirez's allegations, I acted immediately to investigate them, unlike our Democrat colleagues, some of who sat on her story and apparently conducted their own private investigation rather than share it with the chairman. I first learned of her allegations when they became public in the article New Yorker, published late Sunday evening, September 23rd. My staff immediately contacted her counsel asking when she was available for an interview with committee investigators. The next afternoon, Monday, September 24, her counsel responded that Ms. Ramirez, quote, has accurately relayed what she recalls to the New Yorker. Her counsel, end of quote.